Oh, welcome to the Polly the Vlog channel. We are out doing some street scrapping, collecting metal from the curb, and I spotted this glorious thing, but of course it is attached to this. We need a giant star to get that off of there, and of course it's bolts or nuts on the bolt underneath. I'll ask my brother if he wants to do that. We'll see. We're gonna go back for that bench vise, but until then, we've seen this. Yeah, I can't leave that bench vise behind. That's a lot of metal, and it might be a good usable thing. Whoops. Just about stumbled over the curb. Yeah, a little bit of plastic, but that's okay. All right, that's in there. See if we find anything else before we make it back to that bench vise. See if I can get a hold of this screw under here.
Do you need just the black set of wrenches to put on it? Would that be easier?
Yeah, it would have been easier just to use a pair of pliers, but I think that's got it. I think it's turning.
Can we just turn it sideways for a minute?
Yeah.
Right up on top of this one?
Yeah, it's open on the back here.
Oh, okay, we'll do it that way. Yeah.
Much easier. There we go.
Keep those. We'll put it back in it in case we decide to use it for something. We can use those bolts.
Don't want this thing to fall on my toes.
Once you've got it in finger.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah, we'll just put that right back through it.
Oops. There we go. All right, got the bench vise. Took a little bit of work, but you know, it's a nice hunk of steel.
Yeah, that's actually a really nice vise.
Yeah.
It's not banged up or anything.
No. Yeah, they're always very reusable.
We might end up keeping it.
Yeah, I'd love to have one in the basement since we already have one in the backyard. All right, let's carry on, see what else we can find tonight. Just taking a quick peek into this dumpster, and I see this light fixture, so I think that's going to come with us. Yep, I can keep the plastic. Oh, I see a cord over there right in the middle. Yeah, a couple other little metal things kicking around. Can I use this little pelican thing to get to the cord? Oh, it's coaxial. Good to know. Oh, can't quite fish that out. Almost, but not quite. All right, not gonna worry about that too much. We'll take these few things and see what else we find. Anything? Don't see anything. That's plastic. Nope. Nope. And the last one? Nope, doesn't look like enough metal there to me. And that thing, that's plaster. Yeah, I thought for a second there maybe that was a big hunk of metal, but no such luck. All right, carrying on. A couple of clothes racks, exercise bikes on the curb. Yes, nice and heavy. Yeah, it's an elliptical / rowing machine, or I guess just a rowing machine. All right, we got it in there. Let's carry on the hunt for scrap. I think we found ourselves a good little pile.
I'll say. Wow.
All right, we'll start with this.
There's your aluminum, so they'll end up going back.
Lots of good stuff.
Is that the electrical cord or the
No,
hose?
oh, that's an electrical cord. It is. Yeah, I can see the wires in it.
That should be pretty good then.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a nice heavy duty cord.
Alright, that thing needs 2 of us to put it on.
All right.
Maybe we can keep this laid down for now. This one here is heavy as hell.
No container for my wires, so I guess I'm just going to drop it in the back here for now. Well, there's a container. Good enough.
I guess we'll put it right in front of this wheel.
Yep, that sure is heavy. I'm sure there's lots of cast aluminum in there, but it'd be a lot to take apart too.
Yeah, there's tons of cast. That's all aluminum. But I'm not.
Yeah, it's all non-magnetic.
I don't know. I might mess with it, but because like this is all aluminum too.
Yeah. That's not, but yeah, this shiny
These
stuff is.
on each side. I don't think
That's
they'd be
not.
hard to.
No, it's just those
two.
sliding tracks, yeah.
And I don't think those would be hard to take off.
No, you can pretty much see all the screws and bolts.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was a good stop. Let's see what else we can add to our collection. See our vacuum. It's about to lose its cord. Yank. Yoink. Yeah, I can't believe that big red cord. That's a nice one. All right, carrying on. Well, I think we're getting a little bit lucky tonight. Look at that nice big beautiful stove with a nice big beautiful cord. Alright, well you do that. I'll see if I can get this cord. Takes a few snips with my little wire cutters, but after a couple of hacks it usually gives way. Almost. Almost. There we go. One nice big beautiful cord. I'll actually strip these ones down because my yard will give me #1 red wire. So it's worth stripping those. It's almost like I'm a professional. Almost.
Alright, this one can go back down. I'll just put a strap over the middle.
Nice. All right, we're gonna throw a strap on that and see if we can find some other big chunky goodness on the curb. A table. Yeah, that doesn't want to come off there very easily. No, I think we're taking the whole thing. I just undid my belt. Better do up my pants here before I lose them. That was funny. All right, table's in there. See what else we find. Ah, little crutch metal on the curb. Aluminum, aluminum. All right. Well, I guess we'll put this all in the back. Those pieces are clean. Put that there with those. Those need a little bit of work, but... Alright, let's see what else there is. Well, since they have already nicely detached the top part, we're going to leave that. Oh yeah, that's good. It's not going anywhere. All right, let's carry on. A 4-slice toaster on the curb. Yep, that's coming with me. Oh, look at that. Little bits. Yeah, the last second I'm like, oh, you should probably peek into that box. It's not much, but it all starts to add up. Good enough. It's not going to go anywhere. Ditch my cord. Let's carry on down the road. On the curb. Yep, we'll take it. It's funny, I was just talking to my brother about how I noticed our scrapyard pays 35 cents a pound for computers. But that's if you have 100 pounds or more. So this would not qualify probably, but they must still have a decent price. Anyways, it's in there. Not gonna take that. All right, let's carry on. Quite a ways past this one. Wasn't sure what it was. Still don't know if it's metal or not. See the cord. Yeah, that's metal. Good deal. Yep, bottom's all cast iron. First I just thought it was a weed eater. Luckily it turned out to be better than that. A fair bit better. The base has got to be 10 pounds. Alright, long walk back to the trailer. Let's hack that cord off of there. Alrighty. Alright, carrying on. That's more like it. A nice lawnmower on the curb. Now where am I going to put it? I don't know. Yeah, that didn't accomplish very much. I guess I'm going to have to try to aim for that spot. Just kind of hooked onto that seat of the rowing machine. I just can't tell if that's gonna tip or not. Well, that's better. Sitting like that should be okay. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. We'll see. Let's carry on. Looks like metal on the curb. A couple shed pieces. Yeah, I'd like to put it right down the side. There we go. And I think it's just tin. Yep. All right, our little load is starting to come together. Hopefully we find a little bit more to add to it. We must not have too much weight yet. All right, carrying on. Tea time, anyone? Really don't need that little base part. That's just plastic. Oh, let's just do that.
Condenser unit?
Yeah, anything that's made out of metal we'll be more than happy to take.
I have lots of things, but the thing is I'm only gonna be able to give you a little bit right now.
That's fine.
If you guys come by every once in a while, I have tons of shit.
Yeah.
I got a condenser right here.
Well, you know we love donations. It sounds like he might be a source for future metal. Says he has so much he doesn't even want to give it all to us right now, but we'll take whatever he has.
I was just given a number for a guy who's from Now, what's your name? Jeff. Zach. This is my brother Paul. Paul?
Hey, nice to meet you.
I wonder if it's the same Jason Blue Jay?
No.
Okay, never mind. I have something in the back too. If you guys want to grab that, I'll grab the other. Okay.
Nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, all kinds of sticks and stuff. Be better on this grass. Won't have to get so close to his vehicle. Yep, giant copper aluminum radiator. That's all I can think. Nice motor in the top. Yeah, this is definitely worth keeping and taking it all apart.
Oh, I know. Here, get over by the truck.
Yep, we should have came a little closer.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna set her down at the back of the truck here for a second while we figure out what we're gonna do with it.
Yep. Yeah. The compressor units in those are very heavy.
I do HVAC and appliance fixing too.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
every time that
You come across lots of scrap.
if you guys have a card,
Yeah.
especially if you come like to the job site, it's usually that's what this one guy I liked about is coming to.
Yeah, just come pick it up as you're doing the job.
It wasn't. If anything happens, then I'm not saying that you were gonna do anything.
No, I know,
have
I totally
something
get
else,
it.
too.
Yeah, we're just gonna rearrange to put this thing away here.
And smell the gas.
Yeah, so you grab the handles. We're just gonna lift it down for a second.
I just want to stand up that exercise bike.
That's the goal.
You want this?
Yep, you can just throw it up in here. We'll add a strap if we have to.
If you guys come by next week, I'll have probably 2 water heaters.
Sure. You can just text the number on the card when they're going out, and I'll come by within the hour.
Yeah,
For sure. All right.
I was going to say move that table over there so I can slide this right over, and we got a big open spot here. Figure it'd be too hard to lift it over that.
Then we'll put the table back on top of this.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect when he said a compressor unit.
No, I didn't expect this either. We'll try it. Push it right up. I'll get the lawnmower back in there.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, thank you. Just he's a good guy there, around here.
Yeah, it sounds like he'll give you lots of stuff in the future. Like you said, if you'll come to the job site.
Yeah, yeah. Perfect.
Yep, that's better. I don't know if he still has more stuff.
Yeah.
Because every time I bring it home,
Yeah.
I get in trouble. And then I'm like, oh, I can make use of that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it just adds to the pile and
Oh, it just keeps going. And I don't mind it, man.
Yeah.
I want lots. I want Sanford and Son house, but
yeah.
wife doesn't like it.
No, I bet not.
Yeah, we try to put all of ours right at the scrapyard because once you start storing it at home, it just gets so out of control.
Happy wife.
Yeah.
Unhappy everything. It doesn't bother you.
No. Yeah.
No.
Thank you very much, though. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll talk to you soon.
I kind of reposition that lawnmower so it's not hanging out over the edge.
In there somewhere.
Yeah, it's wedged into there a little better. Yeah, that's not going to work very well. That's probably your best option right there.
Yeah, I
All
don't
right.
think that's going anywhere.
No. Okay.
This still has the element in it.
Was it a heater?
Yeah, there's lots of steel stuff though. I usually try to get as much stuff out of them myself,
Yeah.
but there's still good in it. I'm like, oh, I can make something out of it. Take an old blower motor. No.
Yeah. Perfect. All right, well, we'll finish strapping this in, and that was a great stop. It's all about making the contacts. All right, let's carry on down the road. Yeah, just beat another scrapper to this. Yeah, I don't think he was happy. You could tell he was pulling over for it. Just does not want to fit through there. There we go. All right. We might be just about done. Well, back at this dumpster again. Oh, this is a Brother printer. But it's very, very heavy. Yeah, a little paper in the tray. Yeah, I think we can take this because it's extremely heavy. I know we don't normally do printers, but this thing weighs 30 pounds. And there's a little bit of free paper. Some free paper that was left in it.
We'll take it now.
Oh yeah, I grab all my cords.
Okay, well, I've got to lock everything up. So give me a second and then I will take it.
Yeah, I don't know what's all in this printer that makes it so heavy, but very heavy.
I've got to lock the other one too. Let me be done with it. Lacey, say thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, she was thanking me and thanking me.
Oh yeah, she was obviously mortified.
Yeah, I forgot to put that strap away.
All right, so that's definitely our load for tonight. Wasn't that bad, wasn't that great, but we found some unique things. We took that AC central air unit out of there. We're definitely going to process that. Not going to let that go to the shred pile. But the rest of this is probably going to the shred pile. And I'm going to tell you exactly what we got for it right now. So that guy that we ran into that had the central air unit, he is probably going to be a really good future contact if he actually calls. We give out the business card to a lot of different people that we meet along the way, and not too many of them actually tend to call back. But if he calls, he seems like he's going to be a really good source of getting future scrap metal from him. But anyways, we took that load into the scrapyard, and we had that stove on there. So stove, the large appliances, they get downgraded a little bit to a category called enamel tin. So they gave us 200 pounds of enamel tin, going at $210 per ton, or 10.5 cents per pound. So that gave us $21 just for the stove. Now the remainder of the load was 540 pounds of just regular tin shred. It's going at $230 per ton, or 11.5 cents per pound. So that came out to $62.10. So altogether, on our load, we had 740 pounds of scrap metal, and we received $83.10. Not too bad. Wasn't the greatest, but it was a pretty good average load, I would say. Now, we did keep that central air unit, which, you know, that would have been another 100 pounds right there, right? But we're going to process that for the good aluminum copper radiator that's in there and the other good little copper bits and stuff. So, you know, at the end of the year, we end up cashing in a bunch of non-ferrous. My brother tends to sell his sporadically. I like to save up my cords and all the brassy bits that I find, and things like electric copper motors and stuff like that. That's the kind of things that I personally save. I know not every scrapper enjoys a barbecue due to its bulky nature, but we enjoy them. Well, welcome to the Polly the Wog channel. We're out picking up scrap metal off the curb, and this definitely qualifies. Nice and heavy. Now we got half a load of stuff already on our trailer. And we got that snowblower giant engine lift, which was nice. There we go, that's in there pretty good. That we're just gonna give to our scrapyard, right? They're not gonna pay us for that tire or anything, but they got a donation bin out the front that we can throw it in, so we're just gonna throw that in the morning. But yeah, we got lots of good stuff here. Lawnmower, sewing machine, lots of car parts. This box is full of car parts. Yeah, and this is a beast, of course. But anyways, we're out scrapping, picking up all the scrap we can find. Let's hope it's a good night or a good day, and let's just see how much we actually find. Well, we normally don't do basketball nets, but this is obviously out for trash. And there's enough metal on this piece that it qualifies as shred. Yep, that's not going to go anywhere. All right, let's carry on down the road. I just noticed in your bathtub there, do you want to get rid of that?
Yeah, you can take it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll be happy to take it from you. Nice brass piece back there. It's got a nice hunk of brass on
Look
the
at this.
downspout.
Hole in the roof. There's a patio up there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
Grab it by this crossbar. Yeah, I'm wondering if I can get that brass hunk off that's in your hand.
Probably. Might as well go to the other side, I think.
I don't know if we could put this with the tub part facing in so you could fit more stuff into
I
it.
want to move. Perfect. We'll be right over.
Can we spin it around or?
Well, I want to just set it up on the edge first, and then we can just tip it in.
I was just thinking if this side faced in, then scrap can fit into this.
I thought you wanted to just put it down and fill it up with scrap.
Well, you could do either or. I don't know if we're gonna get past this handle. It's just getting that off now is gonna be the issue.
Well,
Oh well. All right, it's in there. I'm gonna have to move this somewhere.
put it right in the front.
I was thinking beside it. Right there. All right, let's see what this other person has. Well, somebody here said that they had some scrap metal for us. I just don't know where they went. Is that her up there?
I think so. You need some help?
No. Is this good enough, good stuff, or,
Oh yeah.
and we have an aluminum. Sherry's bringing out.
Oh, okay. Perfect timing. It's
Oh,
all about
thank you.
timing.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
No
you.
problem.
So how much will you get for all this stuff?
If we fill the whole load up, it depends on
Yeah.
really what it is. If we
Yeah.
separate out the aluminum and
Right now, just the regular junk is about 11.5 cents a pound.
Okay.
So it starts to add up.
Yeah.
yeah. We usually average about $80 to $100 a load.
Yeah.
It is. Thank you guys.
Perfect. Well, that was nice of them. All right, let's carry on. In a game called Is It Metal? Well, it's mostly metal with some rocks. Yeah, I think it's a doable piece. The rocks aren't very desirable, but the rest of it's not bad. Well, the issue is that it's got some of that fake lava rock in the top, but the rest of it's all pretty much metal. And it's got a few handfuls of this lava rock, but this is all metal. This is all metal. The trim around here is metal. This insert obviously isn't, but it's
All right.
mostly metal.
And you know what we do?
You have something to dump those rocks into?
Milk crate. We'll take them with us and we'll just dump them somewhere. Well, excuse you.
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
I'll put a strap over it just to be safe.
All right, we'll strap it in and carry on down the road and see what else we can find. It's coming along pretty good so far, I gotta say. Well, you know I love finding a barbecue. little donation box full of goodies. Anything in here? Nope, not really. Let me just check these cups here. No, they're magnetic. Squirrel nest.
Yeah.
Right into there.
Yeah, which way?
Upside down.
Upside down?
Yeah. Yeah, just hook the side on and flip it.
We need to...
Yeah, probably should have went with the other side. Does the other side have this piece on it? Oh, it does. Just set it there and then just push it up and over.
I don't want it to come off the... other strap.
Yep, that's in there pretty good. Yeah, I love finding a barbecue. You know, maybe now is a good time to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, maybe consider doing that as well, because I would really appreciate it. We're gonna get this strapped in, carry on down the road, and see if we can find some more junk. Power washer on the curb, yes. We will take that, nice and heavy. Where am I gonna put it? I don't know. Right there seems to be pretty good. Let's come around to the other side, see if I can get that cord off of there. There we go. One cord for Paul. First cord of the evening. Let's hide it in here. Yeah, just pop it in there, I guess, for now. Good enough. All right, let's carry on. It's not going too bad. Don't know how I get that without trampling all over their garden. Yeah, I guess I got to trample all over their garden.
If I should put this on the roof of the truck.
Well, you could probably just lay it in the back on top of what you have in there.
Too. Yeah, let's just open up
Oh yeah, that'll just lay nicely in there. I'd go the other way with it, but
well,
doesn't matter.
I was hoping to keep the springs up so that we don't get them tangled up. We can probably
Push it over a bit so I can put cords there.
Yeah, we'll put those blue things in there too. Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry, I have to step on this.
No. Look, that's great.
Perfect. We appreciate it.
That's good.
Thank you. All right, that was a nice lady. Nice stop, finding lots of metal. Let's see if it continues. It says Bell and Howell. So I'm gonna guess that that's some sort of old projector. Either way, we're gonna take it. See if I can find maybe a better, more secure spot. Nice. What did it say? Bell and Howell auto load. Not quite sure what it is. All right, carrying on. A few little scooter parts. And a net. And go chasing after butterflies. All right, it's in there. Back to looking for more metal. Yes, absolutely. That's aluminum too. I am almost darn positive. Let me just check with my magnet quickly.
Down there.
Yeah, that is all aluminum. Even the bolts are not magnetic. Oh,
Really?
that one is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the screw is.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It'll take a little processing. But yeah.
yeah, if you wanted to clean, it's not many bolts.
Blade is hot.
Yeah, it's on there pretty good.
Well,
Might redo a strap.
yeah, I should probably do another strap.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of an airy load, but you know, it's better than not finding anything, that's for sure. This, so far we got a fair decent amount of weight on there. I would guess probably 500 to 600 pounds, but still early on. We got a little bit more scrapping to do, so I'll let my brother strap this in and we'll see what else we find. Well, we normally don't do office chairs at all, but since we noticed that this base is already disconnected, we'll take the base part. Where to put it? There we go. Alrighty, onward. Wow, look at all this beautiful goodness.
Put it in the back of the truck, I think.
All right, we can do that. Well, let me double check. You are correct, sir. Take out the few bolts and screws.
Yeah.
That's some heavy aluminum because it's so thick.
Yes, you did.
You might have to hit it with a grinder to see if it's stainless, but it's probably aluminum. Yeah, being this type of truck thing, they try to make them as light as possible,
Yeah,
right?
it's a roof rack from the truck.
Yeah.
It's been here for a while. Because it's grass.
Well, that's a nice find. That might take a little bit of work to clean up, but not too much. It's just some bolts and screws that gotta come out.
Right on.
And plastic caps.
But work it out.
No, that's a nice find. That was a lot of aluminum. All right, let's see what else there is. A chair. Okay. Yeah, no, don't want that. But yeah, this is pretty sure it's an aluminum chair too. Yeah, that's not particularly good. No, that's not going to work that way. Try it like this. Yeah, that's hooked on there pretty good. Don't think it can fall out. I'm happy with that. All right, let's carry on. I see a little bit of metal. It's not much, but I saw these barbecue grates and they always weigh nice. That's like 10 pounds. Get in there. There we go. I'll just fold that up. Stuff that in there too. Alrighty. Good stuff. Carrying on. I'm not quite sure what this was, but it's heavy and it's metal. I have no idea where I'm going to put this. No idea at all. Thinking this long center pole can stick down through something, but let's see. There we go. Yep, that's hooked on there really good. Yeah, before we leave this neighborhood, we'll definitely redo some of our straps, but for now, none of this stuff is going anywhere. All right, carrying on. I love barbecues. I know not every scrapper enjoys a barbecue due to its bulky nature, but we enjoy them. Does not want to come out of there. There we go.
I can't get my finger down in there.
Yep. That is it is an issue. I'm looking for something I can use to pry it. Aha!
I think we're going to take it around the other side and nestle it right up in there.
Yeah, yeah. Sounds good to me. Yeah, if it pulls off, just take it off.
Yeah. Well, it does, but I don't know how that one came off so easy. Oh, I know. There we go.
There. Yeah, it's this front one that's hidden that I can't see to get it off.
And it's got the burner hose attached to it anyway.
Just about.
Just leave it.
All right.
Just hook it back.
I can't even get it back on now. There we go. You want to flip it on its head?
That's what I'm thinking.
Whoopsie. I don't know if you can spin it or just lay it down the way it is. That's actually better like that.
All right. Can you unhook the strap on the other side?
Yep.
I'm gonna need to redo it. All right, I'm gonna throw it right over the top.
Almost.
On?
Yep. Yeah, it's a bit of an airy, janky load, but we're gonna redo our straps, get things strapped down, and if we find anything else, I'm gonna show it to you. All right, let's carry on. Another power washer, or at least most of it. Yes, there's no cord. That's okay. Yeah, you ever wonder what's in there? Bunch of metal. Yeah, you can see where they snipped the cord off of it. Perfect. Fell right down to the bottom. All right, carrying on. So yeah, that was just about it. That's our pretty good load of scrap on there. My brother's gonna take it to the scrapyard in the morning, so I'm gonna show you that right now.
Just gonna go down the other side of this.
Yeah, just the other side of this. Like
Perfect.
back her in.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Well, no machines running yet today. Awesome, thank you, sir.
So that load weighed 1,060 pounds of regular tin shred. That was still going at $230 per ton, or 11.5 cents per pound. So that gave us a grand total payout of $121.90, and I will take that all day long. That was a good load. That was a better than average load. I was disappointed I didn't get my brass piece off of that tub. The way it got positioned in the trailer, I had no access to get it off before my brother took it to the yard. He told me he would cut it off for me at the yard if he couldn't unscrew it, and he failed to do that. So no brass for Paul. But, oh well, you can't win them all. Oh, welcome to the Polly the Wog channel. You know I love finding a barbecue. Even baby ones count. And this
Okay. You want to get into it? Oh, I can't get up to the shelves.
Whoopsie. What did he say that he had?
Yeah, I think he's got some more stuff that we're going to turn around.
Alright. Alright, we'll see what this other fella has. That was a good first stop.
Something better than nothing.
Thank you,
my friend.
Thank you. Is it aluminum? Yep.
Okay. The back.
Alright, so we're out doing a little bit of street scrapping, collecting all the scrap metal goodness from the curbs. Well, let's see what else we can find tonight. Hopefully we can fill this up and get a nice big load of scrap metal. Alright, onward. Shop back on the curb. Now it's all plastic. But you know what? I'm going to take the cord. There we go. See if there's a spot back here. Kinda, sorta, not really. It's all my brother's Non-Ferris junk. I guess we'll toss it in there for now. And carry on down the road. I spotted just a little teeny bit of scrap. And not much here at all, but a couple little things for us. We'll take the small stuff. Not everything can weigh 40, 50 pounds or 100 pounds. That's probably aluminum. And well, we'll just toss that right there. All right, let's see if we can find some more junk. Well, it's not the best kind of scrap, but we're gonna take it. That's all wood. Ain't good enough for now. Let's carry on.
It was a cord, and I second guessed and thought maybe it's a hose. It looks too shiny to be a cord, and that's because it's a hose. Nah, we don't want that. Oh well, I got fooled. Let's carry on, see if we can fill up our trailer with some more beautiful scrap. Got a 2-for-1 stop. A couple of folding chairs and a nice metal dishwasher. I suppose if we stand this up at some point, that's not going to be the best spot. Well, we'll stand it up now. Might as well. As odds are, we'll need to at some point. Perfect. Well, it's getting a little better. Let's carry on. I spy with my little eye one little piece of metal. And this is all wood, with the exception of that. Let's pick up our little piece that we dropped, which is still just wood. Oh well. We'll take our metal piece. There we go. Nice temporary sidewall. All right, carrying on. A game called Is It Metal? It is metal. Not a lot of metal, but it's metal. Alright, that'll definitely have to get crunched up at some point, but it's in there for now. Let's see what else there is. There's a curbside staple if I ever did see one. Let's come around to the other side. I'll plop that right there for now. Yep, that's good. Sure do find a lot of those. Alright, carrying on. Why, yes. Oh, that's nice and heavy. Nice and heavy. Good enough. It ain't gonna go anywhere for now. That's better. All right. Let's hope we find some big stuff. Well, it's placed directly where you put the garbage. Yeah, kind of flat tires. Oh yeah, this is all kinds of messed up. Yep, that's scrap. Just had to double check. Yeah, once I noticed the brakes were all messed up, that was kind of confirmation that that was definitely placed out on the curb to go for scrap. So, all right, let's carry on. Looks like scrap to me. Now, I was just gonna say, now will this fold up? And it just started to disintegrate in my hands. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right, carrying on. I saw a red cooking pot. I did. And that is nothing. but we'll take the cooking pot. For sure, for sure. All right, let's find some more. Yep. Nice little scrap donation. We'll come back for the rest of that. Where to put it? I'm guessing right on this chair for now. Well, looks like there's a few other little goodies. Yeah, a bunch of aluminum type stuff. That's plastic, that's metal, that's metal, that's metal, more metal. There we go. Yeah, there's definitely some aluminum bits. Let me grab my magnet here. See what's what. Steel, aluminum, bamboo that I shouldn't have picked up. I'm guessing that's either brass or aluminum. That's aluminum. Aluminum, aluminum, steel, and steel. Alright, I'll have to check it after to see if that one piece is brass. Oh, I can already see there, it's not. It's all aluminum. I'll add that to my brother's stash. Oh, no problem. Thanks for the donation.
There's a stainless sink up there.
Oh, look, there's a sink. I knew I didn't turn off my camera for a reason. I was just about to turn my camera off. And I figured, what? Why bother? More scrap. Is it real stainless? Yes, it is. Nice clean stainless steel. Yeah, and the rest of that is just regular steel with a free Ninja Star saw blade. Nice. All right, we're due for something bigger. Thought I saw something like a saw. I did. Oh, it's a beast. Yeah, it's the kind of scrap we like. Scrap that weighs 40 pounds. Yeah, doesn't want to slide though.
Well, there could be a reason for that.
I don't know.
There's a big piece broke off.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's junk.
Yeah, I think you're right. But that looks aluminum.
It's nice. Yeah, it's nice and heavy.
That might be worth taking it apart.
And check with my magnet if I can get this cord off of here. And of course, it's stuck under the saw blade. There we go.
Yeah, that definitely might be worth taking apart.
Yeah, that's not magnetic.
No, it's all aluminum.
Yeah. Yeah, you just have fun taking it apart. Like that's steel, obviously. All the little bits are going to be steel, but
Yeah. Oh, it'll be fun taking it apart. But I don't know. We'll see.
He's not gonna take it apart. Oh, of course, now I got it all snagged. Oh well, that's good enough. It ain't going anywhere. I got another cord. I don't know how much longer we're going to keep going, but I hope we find something to make this a bit better of a load. Carrying on. Well, my brother just got flagged over by that gentleman pulling in there. He must have something to donate. Yeah, this is pretty janky. I can't pack a load like Mr. Scrappy. He's like the master scrap packer on YouTube, I tell you. I'll just wait here and see what happens. I'm hoping it's a barbecue or an appliance and not like just a handful of coat hangers. Oh, looks like some decent steel. Looks heavy.
They are heavy. You're more than welcome to take one.
Yeah, I thought it was some nice steel.
It is. He just said that he was tired of looking at them and he wanted to get rid of them.
There we go. That's in there. Yeah, those were nice. Carrying on. Well, you know, they're never actually brass. That's plastic. This you can actually see the rust all over it. Bend and fold. Bend and fold. Well, kind of bent and folded. Yeah, I'm running out of good spots here. Nope. I was hoping I could snag it into that. There we go. That's better. Yeah, not the best of loads so far. I think we're almost done, but we're gonna hit a few more streets and let's hope that we find something fairly good. Now that's like a turkey frying pot or something. Yeah, nice big meat thermometer. That's aluminum. Nice. You know what? I don't want the grossness that's in the pot. But yeah, this is going to be aluminum for sure. Let that little bit of grossness drip out of there. And get my magnet and steel. Thermometer you could probably use. Yeah, that's all aluminum. But man, does that pot stink, so it's not going to go into the back of his truck. Because it smells bad. I don't want that thermometer either. There we go. Yeah, stinky, stinky garbage. Alright, carrying on. Try not to get run over while grabbing a microwave. Yep, cord cutter already beat me to it. Oh well, at least we still got the microwave. Yeah, that's not gonna go anywhere. chairs holding it in for the most part. My little temporary sidewall. It's kind of coming together. It's a very kind of so-so-ish load, but we'll just take whatever we can find. All right, let's carry on. Well, I think we're just about done scrapping. That wasn't too bad of a night. Wasn't the best of nights, but that's the way it rolls with scrapping sometimes. You just have to take whatever you can find. That's the way it goes. So yeah, we're back at home. It definitely wasn't the best load of scrap tonight, but you know, we got a little bit of weight in here. I'm gonna say it's probably around a 400-pound load. Definitely not the best, but you know, not every night can be a fantastic night of scrapping. I wish they all were. We got my 2 little cords, so you know, take what you can get. But I'm gonna tell you exactly what we got paid for this teeny little scrap load right now. So that evening of scrapping started out pretty good, finding that barbecue and everything, and then it just kind of slowly petered off as the evening went on. I don't know, that's just the way it goes sometimes. But anyways, we took that load into the scrapyard in the morning, and they gave us 45 pounds of enamel tin. Now that would have been for the dishwasher. Enamel tins are downgraded category for large appliances. So the 45 pounds of enamel tin was going at $210 per ton, or 10.5 cents per pound. So that paid us $4.72. Now the remainder of our load was 455 pounds of just regular tin shred scrap metal, and it was going at $230 per ton, or 11.5 cents per pound. So that paid us $52.33. So altogether on our load, amazingly somehow, we had 500 pounds of scrap metal. That 500 pounds of scrap metal paid us a grand total of $57.05. That's the way she goes sometimes. Anyways, thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here, and I hope to see you right here in the next one.